And we are live. Welcome back to Takes by Fans. Today is July 7th, 2025, and I'm your host, Saint Nick. All right, today on the show, you already know, breaking down the NBA, breaking down the NFL stories. There's some articles that we got to get into. These are almost like a month old. They're just in our backlog. We got to get to them. We're going to be talking about, let me get it up here. We're going to be talking about the 7 enigmas heading into the NFL season, and we're going to be talking about the top 10 players with the most to prove in the NFL season this season. So we're going to try to get to those 2 articles. They've been on our list for almost a month, and I think we'll have time today on the show. There was a trade that just went down in the NBA, so we'll talk about that. Nothing crazy, but yeah, nice pieces all around. And also, folks, the Saints. I know, it's crazy. Who would think we'd be talking about Saints talk? But our discussion yesterday on the Saints, we just have another nugget of information. Somebody else jumping on the Saints train. We may have to bet the Saints. I know, it's crazy. We'll talk about it. But let's get into the show. And the first two things we have to do. Check on Antonio Brown. It was the 4th of July. What happened with him? Did he go crazy? Did he go more crazy? No disrespect. So, Antonio Brown, let's get our update on him. Is he still fleeing the country? Is he still wanted for manslaughter? Let's find out what Antonio Brown's up to. Here we go on Twitter. All right, he's commenting on Elon Musk. All men deserve an eater as their alarm clock. Okay, all righty. That was 10 hours ago. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Yeah, Antonio Brown, the wisdom. You love to hear it. All right, some other man doing his thing. Posting motivation. This was yesterday. You're getting close. That's why it's getting tough. Yeah. So, it's not all bad with Antonio Brown. Okay. He's trying out there. All right. We still have no idea where he is. This was 2 days ago. I don't know. This looks fake. I won't fake this picture of him. I don't know who that is next to him. But food, a city's skyline behind him. But that doesn't look real to me. I don't know. Alrighty, so there we are. There's our Antonio Brown update. Still MIA. Still has not turned himself in. But he's spreading a little positivity, a little motivation out there. He's doing good. He's doing good out there. All right, the second thing that we have to start the show checking is the Browns Week 1 starter on Polymarket. We kind of wrote Kenny Pickett off because we saw him dropping as kind of, starting favorite odds. But then we checked it yesterday and it was like at like 28% of him being the starting quarterback, kind of second favorites. And it blew our minds. Yesterday because we were thinking Kenny Pickett was going to kind of go to the Saints. We weren't kind of impressed with Tyler Shough or, what other garbage at the quarterback position they got over there in New Orleans. He's got the relationship with Kellen Moore and all that. He's a Super Bowl champion, all that. But we saw him kind of rise in the odds to be the Week 1 starting quarterback for the Browns. And now, today, currently, he is still third favorite at 24.5% chance, betting-wise, to be the starting quarterback for the Browns Week 1. Joe Flacco is still the favorite at 43%. Then Dylan Gabriel, third at 18%. And Shedeur at 14%. So, man, oh man, after all that we've been seeing from those early mini camps, it really means nothing because we were liking what we were seeing from Shedeur Sanders. But the market, the money, the inside knowledge has Shedeur at the 4th spot position. So we'll see if this moves up any. I think we're about a week and a half away from kind of training camp truly opening and the camps all starting. And we're going to, truly get into the season. The season's about to begin, folks. So give it up for that. God dang. We're close, folks. We're close. football on at the end of the month. Yes, it's preseason game, but we'll take anything. So we'll keep an eye on. We'll update this every day on the show and see how the money is moving in Cleveland. All right. We had to start with those two things, those pressing topics, but now let's get into it. And another thing let's talk about it. USA loses yesterday in the Gold Cup final against Mexico. We lose 2-1. US gets out to an early start. They score with like 4 minutes into the game. And oh man, I know we were all thinking, yeah, we're about to clobber this team. Are they crazy? And then a half hour goes by, nothing else happens, and then Mexico scores, makes it 1-1. Then it's halftime, and coming out of halftime, not a lot going on, not a lot of great offensive chances for the U.S. People not happy with the officiating. There's this, they think this should have been a handball, and yes, the hand touches the ball, but what I've been reading and what I've been gathering, it's not a true handball. He wasn't purposely trying to touch the ball. It was an accidental touch, and he immediately removed his hand. So I don't think it's a handball, which pretty much I think it would have given us like a PK or a free kick right from that spot in the box. And oh, baby, oh, yeah, we probably score on that. Unfortunately not. And then people aren't happy with the call that kind of led to the free kick for Mexico that led to the header in the goal. They were saying that Mexico kind of flopping out there a little bit. Refs give them the call. They give them the free kick. They score. It's 2-1. We go into extra stoppage time. They had, 7 minutes? Woof, woof. And U.S. can't do anything. Mexico dribbles out the clock, and they take it down 2-1. So good game overall. We like to see it. Shout out to U.S. for making it that far. But really, at the end of the day, do we care? Do we care about the Gold Cup? Ooh, Mexico. Give it up. Give it up for Mexico for winning the Gold Cup. Wow. Real cool. We don't care. Where's the World Cup and not this Club World Cup? I don't even know what soccer's doing right now. We don't care about no Gold Cup. We got football coming. And really, we got Olympic flag football coming. So Mexico, we'll see you at the Olympics, okay? The entire world will see in our sport once our sport truly starts taking over, because shout out to soccer, the global international sport. But football, the true football, yes, sir, is about to be on the main stage, and that's where we're about to kick some ass. Oh, we're going to be kicking ass all over that football field, baby, that flag football field. You're lucky. You're honestly lucky it's only flag football, because we'd be murderers out there. Oh, on the football field, if it was true tackle football, oh, our dogs would be barking, baby. So the rest of the world, you're welcome. Take the soccer, take all that. Because once the Olympics starts and the flags and the pigskin start flying, it's GG's for the rest of the world. So enjoy it while you can, Mexico. Enjoy the Gold Cup. We'll see you in the Olympics. All right, and I gotta, oh, man. I'm losing it. I'm losing it now, folks. This needs to stop. It just needs to stop. I don't know why we're doing this. It's enough. It's been enough. And I know this isn't the first time that this has happened, and this is not the first time we're going to talk about this on the show. But can we please, for the love of everything, please stop interviewing players during the game while the game is happening, or between quarters, between halves? It's enough. It's enough. You're not even asking like interesting questions. It's just bogus garbage nonsense. It's enough. Can we please stop taking these players out of the moment? I mean, these players are trying to get locked in for the game. Not to answer your dumb question, and I apologize, because in baseball last night, this was a fan question, but it's stupid, and we don't care. And we could ask this question literally any other time, anytime. Pick a time, just not while we're playing. Last night, Padres, Rangers. This is like, the game is going on. Second inning, 1-0. Padres are down. And we're talking to Fernando Tatis Jr.? in the outfield as a pitch is coming? I mean, folks, listen to this. Listen to this. Here we go. Here we go.
Fan questions for you.
Fan questions. We're asking fan questions. Shout out fans. We're all fans. It's called Takes by Fans. I love the fans. I am a fan. But I don't want to hear from the players while they're playing. I really don't. And honestly, I don't want to hear from the players during their career. I know, it's crazy, but I don't want to hear you. Are you locking in? Show me on the field. Show me in the field, the pitch, the dirt, wherever you're playing. That's where you do your talking. I don't care what these athletes have to say. It's the same old, same old. I mean, y'all are acting like they've got some secret, and no, you put in the work. Did you dedicate yourself to the craft? I mean, that's how they got here. It's not. Yes, everyone's got a different backstory, but it's really all the same gobbledygook. I've heard it 1,000 times. Everybody with these stories, you got to make something into a story. Oh my, can we please stop it with the stories too? But I'll digress. But I'll hear from you after the game, at the press conference. After that, and you want to meet me in the locker room? Okay, expedite it. You can try and get me in the locker room. That's fine. But while I'm playing, while I'm trying to lock in and win this game, I mean, they were interviewing Miles Turner in the finals when they're down in the series and down in the game, like in the start of the second quarter. It's like, what the hell are we doing? Can you let Miles Turner go over to the bench to hype up his own team and get in the mode and lock in? He doesn't want to ask about the question, hey, oh my God, Miles, did you know you're down in this series and you're down in this game? What do you guys have to do to start winning? Like, these are the questions they're asking. Hey, Miles Turner, you're down by 12 points right now. I mean, what do you guys have to do to win? I don't fucking know, Dorsberg. Make the shots, and can I get back to my fucking team, please? Like, it drives me insane, folks. It's driving me crazy. I'll hear from you after your career, in your documentary 30 years later. That's what I want to hear from you. That's it. I'll hear you at the press conference, and I'll hear about you. I'll hear from you in your documentary 30 years later. That's it. That's the two times I want athletes to open their trap. But this is truly enough. Back to this. Here we go. A fan question, the burning fan question that we have to stop the game and ask Fernando Tatis right now, because this question is on everybody's mind. Here we go. This is the fan question.
Hashtag AskSNB.
And can we stop with the hashtags? Not everything. Hey, it's 2025. You don't need a hashtag anymore. You can literally you can type in anything in the search bar and it will come up with the word regardless of hashtag or not. The hashtag is the biggest scam. It makes you, oh my. Dude, I'm telling you, stop with the hashtags. It does nothing. Stop it. Stop it. Well, how are they going to find out if the word's in the video or not? Because it's in the fucking title already. Like, oh, it's 2020. Oh, all right. Yeah, I knew I shouldn't have talked about this. I knew I shouldn't have. But back to this. Stop with the hashtags. And back to this. Back to the play. Here we go.
And besides Petco Park, Fernando, where are your favorite places to play in Major League Baseball?
Oh.
That's what we're asking Fernando Tatis during the game when they're down 1-0. Hey, Fernando, besides Petco Park where you play, what are kind of your favorite stadiums to play in? I mean, we got to know. Oh, these fans have to know. NEMA 2313, and no disrespect, but she needs to know right now. What stadiums do you like to play in, Fernando? And I'm sure he's answered this question before. I don't think this is the first time he's ever been asked this question. But he gives his answer. He gives his answer. Starting to give the answer. Starting to give the answer, and now the pitch is starting to come. Pitch is starting to come out right now. He's still talking.
Really good memories out there as a kid. Same my dad played.
And then he just I like to play in the stadium that the same stadium my dad played in. Like, oh, okay. Oh, what an answer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wipe the tears from his face. And then the ball gets hit.
Stadium.
Now, luckily, it's a pop-up fly ball, not toward him. But that's not the damn point. The point is that, first of all, I don't give a damn. I don't care where he likes to play. That means nothing to me. And second of all, we don't need to. I mean, gosh, for the ball comes right at him. I mean, we talked about it. I mean, a few months ago where the guy was getting asked a question, ball came toward him, and like he messed up the throw and couldn't throw him out at first. Because he was so involved in the damn question. Stay locked in for the game. Everyone's taking these players out of these moments, these giant moments. Like I said, we're asking and interviewing Miles Turner in the finals. Shut up, let them do their thing, and try to win the fucking game. It's crazy. Could you imagine? I mean, they were close to doing it. When Tyrese Haliburton tore his Achilles, I mean, somebody from ESPN, I saw him jump out of their chair with the microphone and almost go on the court and interview him in real time. Hey, oh my God, he's screaming in pain. Get the camera over here. Get the camera. Hey, hi, Tyrese, we know you just tore your Achilles in Game 7 of the NBA Finals, on the road. How are you feeling right now? This has got to suck, no? As he's screaming in pain, hitting the floor. Oh, God, no. Why me? No, why me? Me, no. Please, gosh, no. Why me? Why no. You get a reporter coming over. Hey, Tyrese, I see you're screaming in pain. Does it hurt? Hey, Tyrese, do you like playing in this stadium? Hey, Tyrese, can you stop? Tyrese, please stop shouting into the mic. I just need to know, do you like playing here in Oklahoma City? The place where you just tore your Achilles? Do you like playing here? I mean, what the hell is going on here, folks? Can we shut up and let them play? I know the whole thing was shut up and dribble. Oh, all these athletes need to shut up and dribble. How about these reporters shut up? Shut up and take the microphone out of their face. How about that? How about we let them play? Ask Fernando Tatis where he likes to play after the fucking game. It's enough. It's absurd. It needs to stop. It has to stop. We got to move on because, folks, I'll spend the entire hour on this. I mean, this is insane. Who wants this? Who wants this? Does anybody want this? Am I the only one that's crazy? Nobody wants this. Is baseball that boring? I mean, should we just not even play the sport anymore? I mean, we have a pitch clock. There's no time to ask questions. It's pitch. You wanted to do this? Do it before the whole pitch clock. Oh, you got an hour between pitches. Yeah, go ask somebody a question. You got an hour. First pitch, all right, we got an hour. Go ask Fernando Tatis something. Fine. But now when we got the pitch clock and things are happening quickly, we don't need to fill time in baseball anymore. Oh, my. Oh. Enough. All right, let's move on. Oof. And I'm about to get fired up again later in the show because, we have to talk about Josh Allen on the daily because today may be our last show here. Today may be our last show. I might just burn it all down right now. Josh Allen's coming up soon, folks, so gear up for that. All right, here we go. Let's keep moving on. Before we get into the NBA, let's talk about this in the UFC now. This has been floated around, and it's kind of badass. I think I kind of like it a lot. But the White House is entertaining, and they're saying it's kind of happening. The White House is potentially hosting a UFC fight on the grounds of the White House. Not in the White House, but like on the lawn, like the front lawn of the White House. So, big octagon out in the lawn. Everyone's outside on the lawn watching the fight in front of the White House. I love it. I kind of definitely want to see it. And we know if this does happen, the card is going to be insane because they're not going to put Joe Schmoes on the card. I mean, this is going to be the best of the best in front of the White House. So that could potentially happen. And John Jones likes it too. Because he tweets out, I like this. That's how we know he likes it. Under a post about the idea of fighting in the White House. And not only that, but it showed a graphic of John Jones beating Tom Aspinall. And if you're in the UFC, you know that this is kind of the fight everybody wants to see. John Jones is kind of potentially running from Tom Aspinall. Ended up kind of, quote unquote, retiring. Gave up the belt because he didn't want to fight him, and Dana was going to make the fight happen because that's the logical next fight. So John Jones retires, vacates the belt. We thought we'd never get this fight. We thought John Jones would never fight again. But the idea of fighting at the White House may turn it all around, and we may get the fight that we want to finally see, Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall. So this is kind of a win-win. We get a fight, and that would be an event at the White House, and we get Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall. So watch out for that. It's seeming like it's going to happen. We don't know what fights are going to happen, but the talks are in deep about UFC fighting on the lawn of the White House. So gear up for that. I think that would be something crazy, something to see. All right, those are the stories I just kind of wanted to start the show with. And now let's shift gears to the NBA. And we had the trade go down officially yesterday. The Kevin Durant to Houston trade took a little extra couple of days because some other teams wanted to get into it. And we now have an official 7-team trade revolving around Kevin Durant to the Rockets. And this is what everybody gets. So the Suns got mad players. They got Jalen Green, who we don't really like. Dylan Brooks, dog, going through some things. Shout out. Kaman Malach, Rasheer Fleming, Kobe Brea, Daquan Ploden, and a second-round pick. The Suns get. The Rockets get Kevin Durant and Clint Capella. I mean, that's the winner of the trade, 100%. You got Kevin Durant, best player in the league, and Clint Capella, great big, backup big, depth big, fantastic. The Nets get 2 second-rounders. The Warriors get Alex Tuhey and Jameer Mashek. The Hawks get a second-round swap in David Roddy, and they get some cash. The Lakers get Ado Thiero. The Wolves get Rocco Zikarsky and 2 second-rounders in cash. So that's the historic first ever 7-team trade. All the other teams got kind of bullshit and nonsense. It was really the Suns and Rockets, but, we knew that. So there it is. Kevin Durant officially a Rocket. Everyone's kind of predicting what number he's going to wear over in Houston. Is it going to be 35? Is it going to be 7? And we're kind of hearing he is going to wear number 7. So we'll keep an eye out on that. Once again, bet the Rockets to win the finals, folks. I mean, god dang. This team, I mean, plus 700 still. Plus 700, second favorites. The first time we've seen Thunder movement here, folks. Ever since they won the championship, they opened at plus 225 favorites to win the finals. Now they're at plus 260. This isn't that dynasty that everyone's saying that they are, that they cruised to the championship. No. Vegas starting to pull back on the Thunder. Yes, this is exactly what we've been wanting to see. So do not bet the Thunder right now. It will get better. It will continue to get better. I need an opposite of this button. First call for value? All right, first call for value here, folks. First call for value. Thunder's odds are moving up, baby. Don't bet it now. That's crazy. I didn't think it was going to move like that. Sheesh. All right, we had another trade in the NBA. This one just happened this morning about 2 hours before we went live. The Clippers, the Jazz, and the Heat. 3-team trade, and this is who everybody gets, and it's kind of a win-win-win all around, pretty solid. So, Norman Powell goes to the Miami Heat, and they need that. They need some offensive score, nice little point guard that can run the offense over there in Miami. Nice piece. John Collins gets traded to the Los Angeles Clippers, and the Clippers kind of are having a squad out here. John Collins, great height, great length, good defender. I think he's averaged like a block a game. He can score, he can rebound, great all-around player. Big fan of John Collins. Especially as we're, moving into this, we got to have, good depth and great role players all throughout. I mean, that's John Collins to a T. So love the Clippers here. I think they won this trade overall. But the Clippers, if everybody stays healthy and they're all working together, this is kind of a squad to watch out for. Obviously, you got James Harden and Kawhi Leonard, obviously. You got Derek Jones Jr., who I'm a big fan of. Chris Dunn, solid. You got Bogdan Bogdanovic, who can hit the 3. You got John Collins. You got Brook Lopez. And you got Zubac. I mean, pretty solid team so far. Nice starters. You got your stars. You got your depth. They've got 2 good bigs. And that's what we're seeing. Everybody's loading up on the bigs now. We need 2 minimum, and really kind of teams are going for 3. We see what the Rockets are doing. So got to have some bigs out here. They got them both. Clippers. Is there value in them? What do we got? Plus 3,000 to win the finals. They're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th favorites. Tied for 10th with the Mavericks and the 76ers at plus 3,000 to win the finals. It's not bad for a little sprinkle, I'll tell you that. So, Clippers have a team to get John Collins, and then Kevin Love and Kyle Anderson in a 2027 Clippers second round to the Jazz. So, Jazz get Kevin Love. Kevin Love was thrown off by it. He's a casualty of money, casualty of mathematics, he says. Welcome to the NBA, he says. And it's unfortunate. You would like to see Kevin Love kind of dictate where he goes, because this is probably his kind of last team, last ride, unfortunately. Shout out Kevin Love, NBA champion. Shout out. So really think the Clippers won the trade. Heat got solid, and the Jazz, they moved some pieces. All right, let's keep moving on here, and this has to do with Kyrie Irving. I mean, this is just what drives me crazy. Why are we all like gushing? And this is no disrespect to Kyrie Irving. I want to just preface that. Kyrie Irving, one of the best handles in NBA history. One of the clutchest shots in NBA history over Steph Curry. I mean, this man can play. He's just not a leader. If he's the only superstar on a team, they're not going to be relevant or compete, but he's an absolute baller. Fantastic number 2 on a team. Fantastic. But why is everybody still gushing over him? I mean, in the finals, he lost all of his bark to his bite. He doesn't want to, and I was going to say, he doesn't want to like talk trash anymore, but he's all about Zen, and he's got this hella, I don't know what that means, but some sort of faith thing, which, I don't care about. Sure, go ahead. But, I want a dog on the floor. And that's kind of what we saw a little bit by Kyrie Irving, kind of his whole career. He wasn't afraid to go at the fans or go after players and all that, defend himself, all that. He steps on the Celtics logo. That becomes a whole thing. Oh my goodness. But during the finals, we all wanted to blame Luka for being too fat, not his role players for, selling and not being able to hit a damn shot, not Kyrie Irving losing all the bark to his bite, that aggressiveness that we kind of all loved from Kyrie Irving. We just paid him a bag even though he got injured. We're calling Luka Doncic an old 26. I mean, that's what Colin Cowherd is saying. I mean, could you, what are we talking about here? Everyone's ready to throw Luka in the trash. The Lakers aren't even competing for a title, but Kyrie Irving, the bag, all this. We get Kyrie Irving just wanting to be a streamer. I mean, that's what Kyrie Irving cares about now. He doesn't care about basketball. He cares about streaming. He wants to be a streamer. Everyone's saying that there's more money in streaming than professional sports, and potentially, if these numbers are real that these streamers say, then potentially. But all these basketball players, most of them don't even care about basketball, and now, the streaming thing is kind of taken over, and Kyrie Irving wants to do that now. So that's what he's focused on. So, in his live stream, I think yesterday, a few days ago, Kyrie Irving, if he'll be back for the playoffs this season, says, quote, "Don't hold your breath on that. I just want to be back 150,000% better. I'm taking my time right now to really get healthy. I just want to be back out there." So we're not really expecting him to play this year, but the Mavericks are going to be competitive, and the Mavericks won the trade, and Luka Doncic is trash. He's an old 26, but Kyrie Irving, when he comes back, 2 years from now, it'll be great, and all that, and meh. So I just don't get it. I don't get what we're talking about in the NBA. Seems like everyone's off the rocker. But don't expect Kyrie Irving to play, and I really don't think he's going to kind of, force himself back. He's all about himself and, taking care of himself and being a streamer. We'll see how, he says, "I want to be back 150,000% better. So I'm not really going to push myself. Hey, don't hold your breath. I'm going to get right. I'm going to get myself right before I get back out there. I just got paid too. Bink, bop." So, Shout out to Mavericks, but Kyrie Irving not playing next year. Meh. All right. All right. 2 more things here quickly. We have the kind of summer league going off in the NBA, and this is making the rounds. We get Bronny James on a monster slam. A monster slam. I mean, sheesh. Is the LeBron James jeans are finally activating in the kid, and you love to see it. Nice steal there. Runs the floor. It's 1-on-1, and he takes off like, god dang, like one step, like half a step inside the side of the paint area. I mean, god dang, he takes off from basically the under circle of the free throw. One-handed slam. It was really nice to see. I mean, obviously this is the summer league. It's not the real thing, all that. I get it. But hey, all you ask is for players to get better, and that's what we want to see from Bronny James. Obviously has to get better, and trying to make the most of his opportunities. Everyone's knocking him and all this, but everyone's just out there to get better. And if anybody else was doing that, they're making the highlight tape. So shout out to Bronny James. Shout out to Ace Bailey, too. One of his first early games. We heard he doesn't want to be where he is and all that. But, he kind of balled, I want to say, around like 9.7 rebounds in his first action out there. So shout out to Ace Bailey. Shout out to all these rooks in the summer league, getting it done, improving. All right, and then the final basketball story before we shift gears to the NFL here, and we've all known this was coming, but we get it out of his mouth.
At a high level,
Chris Paul announces that this is kind of his last year to Jameel Hill and her podcast, her show.
Do you intend to play?
How much longer do you intend to play?
At the most, a year.
At the most, a year. Sheesh. And we know he wants to kind of be close to his family, the Lakers, the Clippers. And if the Clippers get him, once again, nice depth, nice bench. We just gushed about the team already. You add Chris Paul to it. Yeah, now we're cooking. So watch out for Chris Paul. He's trying to play this season, and let's respect his farewell tour and gush over every game and, take it all in, because once these players are done, folks, they're done forever, and it sucks. It sucks. I know. I thought we would have all learned our lesson from Tom Brady, but everyone's still trying to shove LeBron James out of the league. And once he's out, folks, I think the league's in a little bit of trouble. It's in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see it. So somebody signed Chris Paul. We got to get this man his farewell season, his farewell tour that he deserves. If only he had a ring. Good job, Doc Rivers. Give it up for Doc Rivers for holding Chris Paul back from getting a ring. Very well done, Doc. All right. That's all the NBA that we had to talk about for today. So now let's shift gears to the NFL, and there's some spicy things to talk about here. And let's start here with the Saints talk. It's crazy, folks. I need everybody to listen up and listen up good. I know we've all written off the Saints because obviously, but yesterday, things are potentially turning around. We saw Tyler Shuck to win Offensive Rookie of the Year went from plus 5,000 down to plus 1,000. And that's kind of tied for third, fourth favorites to win the award. And obviously we've got Cam Ward, we've got a Marion Hampton, and we have Ashton Genty, all with more favorable odds, and obviously rightly so. But the fact of the jump, Vegas kind of getting on the side of the Saints, and now Rich Eisen, respectable Rich Eisen is getting into the Saints market as well, because he posted yesterday his top 5 NFL 2025 sleeper teams, and his top 5 sleeper teams were, number 1, the Niners. All right, I don't even know I don't think that fits the bill of sleeper team, but I'll let Rich Eisen digress. We had the Raiders as the second team not to sleep on, okay. The Panthers, the third team, I agree. The Patriots, the fourth team, I agree. Vegas agrees. And then the Saints as the fifth team to not sleep on this season. So, Rich Eisen, a little Vegas. Watch out for the Saints and Tyler Shuck, folks. I know, it's crazy. Now, yesterday on the show, we liked the over 5.5 wins for the Saints. That's where we were getting the value at. Obviously, we can't do division win. That's a little crazy. But 6 wins for the Saints when they had 5 last year. And kind of there's a buzz that they're going to be better than what they were last year. And it's at plus money, plus 100. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it was like lightning. And they all started frightening. And they all started grooving. Oh, yeah. It turned into a ballroom blitz over there in New Orleans, folks. So, Saints over 5.5 wins. I think we kind of talked it up to 7.5. There was like a 6.5 that we could bet at plus money as well. So that's where we're getting the value at. Win totals for the Saints. But also let me quickly see if we can get odds on Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck passing yards. Are they going to put that up there? Because once again, the gush is on Tyler Shuck. They have Kellen Moore, who, I think a little bit of a cat out of the bag if he's a good offensive mind or not. He's been kind of, passed around places and he's had success, but the teams that he's been have had talent. They've had an established quarterback. They had established offensive weapons, the Cowboys, the Eagles, where he's been, the Chargers. So, are we giving all the credit to him? Is this an Adam Gase situation where, he gets credit for Peyton Manning and then he gets a head coaching job for the Jets and the Dolphins and he's trash and always trash because he's trash and it was Peyton Manning that was good, obviously. But what do we get with Tyler Shuck? Can we bet his passing yards? Do they have anything up for him? I'm not even seeing Tyler Shuck on here. They're not even letting me type his name in. Okay. Passing yards. Total passing yards. Do we get anything? Tyler Shuck, does he have a market yet? Does not appear. Oh. Here we go. Caesars. It's on Caesars. Nothing on FanDuel yet. I don't think anything on DraftKings yet. But I am seeing an odd on Caesars. And they put his passing yards at 2,175.5 at minus 115. I like that. No? What did the NFL do last year? 2024 NFL season passing leaders. What was the worst passing yards do last year? Here we go. Lowest passing yards. I mean, we're looking for 2175. That's what we're looking for, 2175. So who threw for 2175? Drake May threw for 2276. 24 quarterbacks all threw for more than 2175. Drake May, Bryce Young, Russell Wilson, Tua even playing 11 games. Tua still got it done, 2,800 and still had 700 yards to spare. Tua's good, folks. He's better than Tyler Shuck. So what does that tell you? This is who did not pass that 2175 mark. We have 2145 of Derek Carr with the Saints, only playing 10 games. If Tyler Shuck plays the whole season, and there's really nobody else knocking on the door, there's no point to really go back to Spencer Rattler. You drafted Tyler Shuck, there's some gush over, there's some sort of gush on him. So you might as well just keep rocking with him regardless. Jameis Winston in 12 games, 7 games started through 2,100 yards. Will Levis, 12 games, 2,000 yards. Daniel Jones, 2,000 yards in 10 games. Trevor Lawrence, 2,000 yards in 10 games. Gardner Minshew, 2,000 yards in 9 games started. Dak Prescott, 1,900 yards in 8 games. So, yeah, I like it. I think that's decent value. Saints win totals, kind of 6, 7. 8 is a little question mark. I leave that up to y'all. Tyler Shuck's passing yards, like 2175, 2200. Yeah. Folks, we got to get in on the value of Tyler Shuck. Vegas is starting to gush. It's starting to turn on Tyler. The public opinion is all off of him, and rightfully so. But we have to listen to Vegas. And when narratives start to turn, why they turn, when they turn, we have to strike. We have to strike. We have to take ego out of sports betting. And I know it's hard because we're all right, and that's why we bet, because we know we're right. But we got to put ego aside. Vegas is talking here. Lines are talking. We have to listen up. Tyler Shuck, if you can bet, if your sports book allows his passing total, get it while you can, 2175. I endorse 2200. 2200 or less. We'll talk about, 20. We'll talk if it goes over 2200, we'll reconvene and talk about it, but for right now, anything 22 or less, I endorse. People are starting to gush, folks. People are starting to gush, and we can laugh, and I know our first reaction is to laugh, but our first reaction needs to be head to the book. Head to the book! To the book! So watch out for the Saints, folks. Watch out for the Saints. True sleeper. All right, here we go, and this is where we'll probably lose it again. Might have to shut the show down. Probably should leave now. But here we go. I mean, folks, the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen. Here we go. Gear up. So the Bills have a new stadium, obviously, being built. Not going to be played in this season. I believe it's next season. But the stadium is, it's making its way. And we get our first little look. Our first little look from the tunnel walkthrough for the new Buffalo Bills Stadium. So walking through the tunnel onto the field that's kind of built, and it's been shown off here. But this is the title of the video, folks. The new tunnel for the Bills Stadium. This is it. Point of view, Buffalo Bills new tunnel walk. That's the title, but listen to what the guy that's narrating the video, listen how he says it.
Check out this new video. It's going to show you exactly what Josh Allen's walk is going to look like from beginning to end.
Check out Josh Allen's new walk to the stadium. Is this the private tunnel for Josh Allen? Do no other Bills players can use this tunnel? Is this the Josh Allen only Haley Steinfeld tunnel? Where James Cook has to use the tunnel down the street? Hey, James Cook, take the tunnel down the street. You're not allowed in this one. Nope. This is only for Josh Allen. Everybody else to the other tunnel. The other one 5 miles down the road. So once again, this is Josh Allen's tunnel. This is Josh Allen Stadium. Josh Allen, the king of New York, the king of Buffalo, the number 1 player in the league. Easily, hands down, non-debatable. I mean, even today, folks, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I'm going to. Pardon My Take, Barstool Podcast. First of all, shout out to Barstool and shout out to Pardon My Take. Solid fan over there. And if Barstool is listening, yeah, I'll join you. Why not? I'll join Barstool. Get me over there. Somebody call Dave Portnoy. I've got a proposition. But the Pardon My Take, they just ranked their tiers for quarterbacks. The official Pardon My Take quarterback rankings for 2025, and obviously Josh Allen's number 1. I mean, why would he not be? He beats Patrick Mahomes every single year. He's in the Super Bowl every single year. I mean, this we see it. We see it every single year. He's the passing quarterback, the running quarterback, the catching quarterback. And that's something that we've never seen. We've obviously had the passing quarterback. We've had the running quarterback. But last year, Josh Allen's done something no other quarterback has done. And that's also a catching quarterback. Receiving touchdown. He throws it to himself. He's a one-man team. You don't need anybody else. Don't even need a coach. You only need one tunnel in your stadium, the Josh Allen tunnel. That's it. So, obviously Josh Allen is number 1. Patrick Mahomes, number 2, obviously, because he always loses to Josh Allen in the playoffs and he always loses in the Super Bowl. He's got no rings, obviously. So obviously Mahomes is number 2. I mean, this is obvious, folks. This is obvious. If anybody's disagreeing, then you're out of your mind. You don't know ball. This is obvious. I mean, this is obvious here, folks. Josh Allen 1, Patrick Mahomes 2. This is obvious. No debate. Josh Allen's the winner. Mahomes is the loser. That's the alternate dumb reality in your minds that we all live in now. Facts don't matter. It's the mentally ill who keep trying to rewrite the narratives and rewrite history. And we're just living in the mentally ill. We're living in the mentally ill world right now, okay? Then number 3 is Lamar Jackson. Number 4 is Joe Burrow. Number 5 is already Jaden Daniels, obviously, folks. Obviously, he had a Hail Mary. He beat the Bears on a Hail Mary. He's the greatest quarterback ever. We know this. This is obvious now, folks. Everybody, Jaden Daniels, top 5, top 10 right now, easily. Yes, yes. So, and once again, PMT doesn't know ball because they put the Saints quarterback as the 32nd. Well, they don't know ball. They don't know the tide is turning on Tyler Shuck. Vegas is eating him up. So, back to the Josh Allen tunnel. Let's see. Let's see the Josh Allen tunnel, folks. Josh Allen, point of view of Josh Allen walking down the tunnel. Let's take a look. Here we go.
Check out this new video. It's going to show you exactly what
Oh my God, I feel like
Josh
Josh Allen right now.
Like
Oh my God, I feel like Josh Allen. Wow.
Go Bills.
This is what Josh Allen feels like, folks. Look at this. Wow. Woo, man. This is what it feels like to be Josh Allen. Yeah, I can get used to this. Look at this. Yeah. So it's a video of a car driving down the tunnel onto the field. I mean, this is it, folks. This is the propaganda they shoved down our throats for Josh Allen and the Bills because they can't win on the field in December, in January, in February. Bink. So shout out Josh Allen. Shout out Josh Allen's tunnel. Nobody else better use this tunnel. It's only Josh Allen's. All right, let's keep it here with the Bills. And once again, Josh Allen's tunnel. It's Josh Allen's tunnel, and it's Jimbo's first time on the list. Do you see? Are we starting to put the pieces together here, folks? How they talk about people? Jimbo. They call James Cook Jimbo. Jimbo's first time on the NFL Top 100 list, which you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. James Cook is a top 100 player, and he should be higher than 89. He should be higher than 89. I digress. You know, I mean, it's easy. I mean, it should be obvious that James Cook is top 50, top 20. But they put him at number 89. James Cook, number 89, players of 2025. So shout out. But the Buffalo Bills, their official Twitter, call him Jimbo. Jimbo's first time. It's a little slap in the face, Jimbo. Jimbo. Okay. All righty. Are we going to call him Joshy? Because we all know, I mean, folks, can I spoil the list for you? Josh Allen's number 1. There it is. Spoiled it. Because it's obvious. It's really not even a spoil. It's just obvious. Josh Allen's going to be the number 1. It's not going to be Patrick Mahomes. It's not going to be Lamar Jackson. It's not going to be Joe Burrow. It won't be Saquon Barkley. It's going to be Josh Allen. We know this. So when Josh Allen's named the number 1 player in the entire NFL for 2025 and 2026, I'm sure he'll do it for the rest of his career. Are they going to call him Joshy? Joshy's first time being number 1. Are they going to keep that same energy, that same slap in the face? Jimbo. James Cook. And it really should be Sir Mr. James Cook to you, honestly. Put a little respect on his name. Jimbo 89 and Josh Allen's glorious tunnel. Maybe that's what I call the play. Instead of welcome to Buffalo, I'm going to call it Jimbo Cook and Josh Allen's glorious tunnel and Jimbo Cook. That's the new title of the play. And if you're just tuning in, folks, they're making a Hallmark movie for the Buffalo Bills, like Love in Buffalo or something. It's going to be atrocious. So I decided to make my own play, Welcome to Buffalo, to truly show what it's like to be a Buffalo Bills fan. And it stars a couple, an early couple kind of, in the 1970s, 80s. going to Buffalo, New York to start their lives. Young couple, kid on the way, hopes and dreams, all that. They go to Buffalo to start their family, to start their lives together because they wanted a team that they could believe in, a city they could believe in, and that was Buffalo at the time. So they moved to Buffalo during the peak of the 4 straight Super Bowls and 4 straight losses. And that's where the play begins. 4 straight losses to this new aspiring couple and family. They endure 4 straight losses. The couple is not doing good. The hopes and dreams, the dream they envisioned is not coming together well. We show that in the play. And then we fast forward to kind of 2018. Checking on the same couple. Not doing so hot. They're in a one bedroom studio apartment. No money. They're getting laid off every other day. Kid is struggling. But then Josh Allen gets drafted. And is finally starting to turn around a little bit. They're starting to win again. They're starting to believe again. They're starting to love again. But then they keep running into the Chiefs in the playoffs. And then all that turmoil that they've endured, that they lived through, is starting to creep back up on them. Starting to creep back in. Their life is starting to fall back apart because Josh Allen can't get it done. So that's the play I'm currently developing. Welcome to Buffalo, but I might just call it Jimbo Cook and Josh Allen's Glorious Tunnel. That might be the new name change. So look out for that, folks. It's going to be on Broadway. So get your tickets. It'll be sold out, so get your tickets in advance. So be on the lookout for that. Jimbo Cook and Josh's Glorious Tunnel. The new play. All right. So here it is. But let's stop the Josh Allen talk and all that. Let's move off because once again, we got to stop talking Josh Allen. Let's just stop. I'll leave it to y'all. I'm done on the Josh Allen talk. I've had enough. So let's focus on the good things. We love James Cook. James Cook, shout out. So let's hear what they say about James Cook. This is the segment of James Cook on the Top 100 where his players and his colleagues all gush and praise him. This is 3 minutes and 3 seconds, and we're gonna play the entire damn thing. I don't care. I haven't listened to this. This is gonna be new to me, but I want to hear the gush. I want to hear the gush on James Cook. I want to hear the true impact because I see the impact that he makes on the field, but now I want to hear it. I want to hear it from his teammates now. Get him his bag, Sean. Here we go. James Cook, number 89 on the Top 100 list.
Cook keeps us out of trouble. Cook keeps us out of trouble.
This is Deion Dawkins. Cook keeps us out of trouble. Oh, yeah. Yes, he does.
Let's say if the block is not finished to the T, Cook understands that he just got to give a little bit more scoop to get away.
That's a heck of a run by James Cook there. Karlaftis, the defensive end for Kansas City, came scot-free on the play, and James Cook makes a miss in the backfield.
Oh, defender breaking through that weak Bills line free, but James Cook makes a miss in the backfield and finishes the run for a touchdown. Oh, James Cook. Wow. Real good by James Cook. Probably worth all that money. No, Sean? Last year, not ranked.
Find holes. He's elusive. He's agile. He's patient.
He's elusive. He's agile. He's patient.
Patience has paid off for James Cook.
He gets us out of trouble. When Josh Allen gets us in trouble, it's James Cook getting us out of trouble. No, that's what Deion Dawkins was saying. No.
And after his breakout season, he's making his first appearance on the Top 100.
Yes, sir.
Something good about to happen.
James has been doing a great job. He's a workhorse of that team.
That's the Commanders' defensive end. He's a workhorse. James Cook is a workhorse, he says.
Starts in the middle of the field. James Cook.
Look at him run.
The Cook has found
The Cook has found
the kitchen.
the kitchen, Bink.
The Cook is
in the kitchen, Bink.
His play
This is this play right here. This play right here. This is my favorite James Cook play. Yes, sir. Watch it again. Watch it again. Here we go. James Cook. Josh Allen pitches the ball to James Cook. Good defense here. Hits James Cook at like the 2-yard line. James Cook goes airborne at kind of the 1-yard line. He's going down, but he's able to stretch his body, contort his body, and stretches the ball over the goal line for the touchdown.
What an amazing effort by Cook.
What an amazing effort. What an amazing effort by Cook.
Got it. What an amazing effort by Cook.
Woo, that's what they're saying about him, folks.
Wow.
Wow. Whoa.
Wow, bro.
Wow, bro. His teammates can't even believe it. They're on the bench. Jaws are dropping. Look at this man's jaws on the floor. Oh, wow. Wow, bro. Wow. That's James Cook, the wow factor.
It looked like he's moving as fast as he's moving, but he's moving extremely fast. And I mean extremely fast.
And he's extremely fast. It doesn't look fast, but he is fast. It's like the Derrick Henry. It don't look like he's moving out there, but ain't nobody catching up to him. So what does that tell you? That's fast, baby. Bink, bop.
He is just very elusively fast. That you're
Very
just like,
elusively
he really
fast.
is moving that fast.
Yes, he is really moving that fast because he's good.
Explosive. Once he get in the hole, he's off to the races.
He's off to the races, Turpin says.
Nice Cook taking off. He actually almost got stopped.
This is against the Lions defense, and Lions defense is supposed to be one of the best in the league, and he's gouging them up the middle.
A touchdown. They almost grabbed him by the hair.
They had to grab him by the hair to take him down. They're reaching for his hair, and he still powers through.
They slowed him down. He broke free.
He broke free. Come on, yeah.
Lower shoulder. Gonna do, guys.
Oh, and he's physical. He's not just elusive. Oh, don't touch me. I'm Mr. Brittle. No. He's tough. He lowers the shoulder.
That one off by knocking the helmet.
Knocking the helmet off of Ernest Jones.
Strengthen his lower body so he can deliver the blows.
Even Tony Romo gushing about him on the broadcast.
Boom.
My goodness.
My goodness. My
This thing
gracious.
start going, and all of a sudden you see him separate from a defender. You're like, wow, his separation speed is there. And
His
then
separation
he just
speed
trips
is
away
there.
To the 10, to the 5.
Not catching him.
Touchdown.
Somersaults for the touchdown.
When he gets in the end zone, he celebrates with us. And I
Team guy. He celebrates with the big dogs.
can
Yeah.
appreciate that. For any guy who touches the ball, when they get in the end zone, they want to party with the big boys.
They want to party with the big boys. He knows he's not the only one doing the work. He gives credit to the big dogs up front. Yeah, this is our touchdown. This is our celebration. Team player, not Josh Allen. Greedy, selfish. Hey, it's my ball, my touchdown, my celebration.
They're having some fun right now.
Bangs it in for his league-leading 16th rushing touchdown.
League-leading 16th rushing touchdown. Ooh.
Keep doing you, bro.
Ooh.
Hell of a player.
Oof. So that's James Cook. If you don't know, now you do know. Mr. 89 in the top 100, folks. Bing. Bop. James Cook, get your bag. Get your bag. And you know what? I'm leaving it there. We're going to leave off on James Cook. We got another minute here. We got another minute on the show. But I'm going to end it early. We're not going to get into another topic. I was going to talk about Justin Fields. No. Nope. We're ending on that. The great, the powerful, the machine, Jimbo Cook. Pay him. We stand for the running backs. So we'll see what Jimbo Cook does this season. Let's see what, let's end on this. Let's end on making money about it, yes? Let's see total rushing yards for James Cook. Let's bet it right now. Whatever it is, we're taking the over. I don't care. I don't care what it is. And look at this disrespect, 950, 949. Bet it. It's on all the sports book, $9.50, $9.49, folks. Get it wherever you can. It's at -110, -114. James Cook has over 1,000 yards. That's easy. Easy money. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us today. Appreciate everybody hanging out, tuning in, listening, watching. We're back tomorrow to keep it rocking and roaring, seeing what's going on out there in the NFL. Hopefully we can get to our articles that are turning a month old. Once again, we just get no time in the show because everyone wants to talk about Josh Allen. Josh Allen this, Josh Allen's tunnel. Let's talk about it. Oh, my God. Let's have a point of view of walking down the tunnel like Josh Allen. Oh, wow. I try, folks. I try, but Josh Allen comes in every day. We got to talk about it, so I don't know what you want from me. So we'll try to get to those tomorrow. God dang. All right. Well, we're out of here. Back tomorrow. 4th of July is over. Officially. Hope y'all truly enjoyed the long weekend. But we're closer, 1 week closer to football, folks, and that's all we can really be thankful for. So, all righty. We're out of here. We're back tomorrow. Get a great rest of your Monday, and we'll see you on Tuesday, folks. Appreciate y'all.